What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer. The 2021 Overwatch Winter Wonderland event is coming up soon, so today I wanted to take a look at some cool new skin ideas that would be fitting for this year's winter event. And to start it off, we have a fantastic concept for one of my favorite heroes, Snow Globe Wrecking Ball. Given that Wrecking Ball doesn't yet have any Winter Wonderland skins, I think there's a pretty good chance he'll be getting one this time around, and given the ball shape of his mech, there are quite a few winter-themed possibilities that come to mind. The snow globe, as we see here, is a perfect example of this, although I'm not sure how logistically that would work. If he were to go inside the mech, would we see him in the snow globe? I don't really know how that would work, but it's a cool idea and definitely fits with the winter theme. But alternatively, we could end up seeing him get a skin themed around a big snowball. I mean, snowballs can roll around, I guess, so yeah, maybe it'd just be like a big ball of ice with like twigs for like the limbs of the mech and the guns. Or alternatively, maybe he would end up getting something along the lines of a Christmas ornament. Something you'd expect to see hanging on a tree to help add to the festive spirit. All of course while giving Wrecking Ball something he can wear to help celebrate the Winter Wonderland event. Moving on from the hamster though, next up we have Gingerbread Brigitte. I gotta say, I really like this skin concept, as it invokes many of the same vibes we got with the Anna Gingerbread skin last year, but rather than its design being focused on her being a baker of some sorts, she's literally wearing armor and equipping a shield and mace made out of gingerbread. Given that Brigitte is a big fan of sweets and treats, I think this thematically fits her really well, and given the sort of simple design of it and the way that it could probably be done really well by just editing the textures of her default skin, I could easily see this end up manifesting as just an epic skin in the event. Overall, a very sweet design for her, and once again, Brig is yet another hero who doesn't have any winter skins yet, so in my opinion, this would be a perfect addition to the event this year. But speaking of new skin ideas that are reminiscent to skins other heroes have gotten, we have wind-up toy Bastion. Now, this is a skin idea which I absolutely love, and I've talked about for at least a couple years at this point. And while I love that Zenyatta got his Toybot skin last year, since it's easily one of his best skins, I still think there's room for Bastion to get a skin along these same sort of lines. While Zenyatta's fit more of the toy robot theme where he has the little balls for his orbs, and seems to be at least somewhat digital with that cute little face of his, Wind-Up Bastion could lean more into the old-timey classic tin robot aesthetic, where he's just a mechanical wind-up mechanism and could have a little key on his back and just like jitter around and make noises as he moves. I think there's a lot of potential for them to make a wind-up toy Bastion skin and still have it be distinct from Zenyatta's Toybot skin, which is why it's easily one of my most anticipated skin ideas when it comes to the Winter Wonderland event. But moving on to a classic skin concept that's been talked about since the very launch of Overwatch because it fits him just so well, we have Sana Reinhardt. Honestly, it's a bit amazing to me that Reinhardt hasn't gotten some sort of Santa skin like this yet. Of course, they would need to design it in such a way that it would fill out the bulk of his armor in order to keep his silhouette in game, but I'm sure there's tons of things they could end up doing. They could have toys all over his outfit to sort of fill out that bulk, or just something along those lines, because heck, Reinhardt already has a jolly laugh, he's a big old man, and well, everybody loves him one way or another. So come on, Blizzard, at long last, please just give Reinhardt a Santa skin. It would fit him so well. But you can't have Santa without a sleigh and reindeer, which is where we get this cool skin concept for D.Va. There have been a ton of different ideas for what a D.Va winter skin might look like, but honestly, I think one of the most fitting and appropriate skin concepts for her would be to give her some sort of sleigh mech. D.Va herself, I think, could have a few different looks to coincide with it. She could either have an outfit as we see here, where she's supposed to be some sort of reindeer, or they might even lean more into the direction of her being an elf, or a little Santa helper of some kind of like what we saw her dressed as in one of the early comics. Needless to say, D.Va is yet another hero who doesn't have a Winter Wonderland skin yet, so I would love to see her get something either along the sleigh and reindeer sort of line, or maybe even something a bit more wintry casual casual, like the snowman mech we see here. I think it would be cool for D.Va to have a more icy, wintry sort of vibe and skin, and something along these lines I think would be very well received, even if it doesn't quite fit that same Christmas theme the same way the sleigh mech does. I still think there's a place for it in the Winter Wonderland event, and would definitely be a cool skin to have added. Sticking with the sleigh and reindeer theme though, next up we have Reindeer Orisa. Once again, this is a skin idea that has been around for years at this point, but it honestly just fits her so well that, once again, I'm shocked Blizzard hasn't done it yet. From giving her the big ornate antlers and making her supercharger a nicely wrapped up present, there's just so many cool little details about her as a character that I think would fit well with the idea of a reindeer and, well, Christmas in general. I must admit, I don't think I've ever actually seen a 6-limbed reindeer though, so that might be a bit weird in terms of making it work, but hey, I think she has enough of the general vibe going for her that she could easily work as a reindeer, which of course would fit perfectly in the Winter Wonderland event. Now, switching tracks just a little bit, one of the more unique Winter Wonderland skins we've gotten in the past is Junkrat's summer-themed skin, which is part of the Winter Wonderland event because Australia, being in the southern hemisphere, celebrates Christmas during the summertime as opposed to the winter. But with Junkrat not being the only hero from the southern hemisphere, I think it's time for Roadhog to get a summer-winter skin as well. Honestly, I feel like Roadhog getting some sort of beach-themed skin has been a long time coming at this point, and what better way to introduce it than with another Australia joke by just giving him a summer-themed skin in the middle of winter. It fits his character, it's an interesting new concept for a skin for him, and technically it fits with the Winter Wonderland event in a, ironic sort of way. But shifting back to the proper winter aesthetic, next up we have Ice Queen Symmetra. This is an idea which, once again, I don't understand why Blizzard hasn't given us yet. It's so easy to equate Symmetra's hard light technology with some sort of ice queen that can just manifest things out of ice, and they could even go the extra step of making her teleporter and turrets all have a very icy design to them, thus making them fit the theme and making her fit well as an ice queen. I personally think there's a ton of potential for a skin like this. It would fit the character super duper well. And hey, Symmetra has been pretty lacking with the skins overall over the past few years. She of course for a long while was the hero who'd gone the longest without a skin, until she finally got the mermaid skin during this recent summer event. But hey, she could still use another one, I'd say, to help make up for the fact that she was neglected a proper skin for so long. So Ice Queen Symmetra, definitely one I'd like to see. And lastly, we have a trio of fantastic skin concepts for the Winter Wonderland event, and that's the Christmas Carol Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future for Tracer, Brigitte, and Sombra. These concepts have been around for a little while at this point, but I just absolutely love the artwork of these, which is why I just had to include them to show off what could potentially lean into a very classic Christmas story. Blizzard definitely seems to like tapping into these old-timey or classic stories for the various holidays, so why not go a bit deeper into A Christmas Carol by giving us skins that fit with each of the 3 era of ghosts. I think they'd be fantastic, but let me know your thoughts on any of the skins I talked about here today down in the comments below. Are any of them ones which you would like to see in game, or maybe you have your own ideas for what sort of skins would be even better? Definitely let me know, and otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, hit up that bell icon, and come join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any of my future Overwatch content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.